This is our raised panel machine. We use it to make all kinds of different raised panels. It could just be simple as cabinet doors, or it could be cabinet sides or chest sides. So this was a panel that someone is in the process of making for the side of a hope chest. So there's a angle on this, so it's going to go together like a box. But this is real typical. You see on kitchen cabinet doors. There's different designs. This happens to be the designs that our cabinet door maker can make. It has 3 cutters that go all at the same time. So one cutter does this big relief, the panel, and then one cutter does the rails, and then one cutter does the stiles. So it takes a little while to get familiar with exactly what you're trying to do when you make a raised panel door. I'm just trying to introduce you to the machine today, and I don't expect this little video to teach you everything, but I just want to walk you through the machine a little bit and give you a couple of safety tips and a couple of important things to show you. So if I bring you in a little bit, you'll see where the cutters are. The 3 cutters. This is a pretty safe machine as far as raised panel machines go. Some are really dangerous, and because everything's done vertical on this one is a lot safer. But if I look right here, this is these little covers swing out of the way, and you can see a set of knives in there. And it's a little bit, you know, they're down there a little bit, so it might be a little bit tricky to see them exactly. But this is one set of knives. The other set of knives is over here. And then the last set of knives, these are the biggest ones, are over here. A couple things to keep in mind. One is the feed direction. So you'll see on this machine there is arrows that show the feed direction. If you went the wrong way, you could have a kickback. So it's really important that you're going the right way. The fence should hold the board pretty securely. So this board should not fit really loose in there. This back fence can be adjusted. It depends on which part you're on. So on this one, this part would be adjusted. And then this part would be adjusted. And then this one over here, this part gets adjusted. So it depends which cutter you're using, which part gets adjusted. But the board shouldn't be sloppy in here, because that can cause a kickback as well. Leaving the guards on, not letting your hand get below the guards, that's going to be really important for making this work. And using some push sticks. So we'll use push sticks when we're using this machine. It's going to make it a lot safer with the push sticks. This one works really good with some dust collection, but for this video I am probably going to leave the dust collector off just so there'll be a little less noise in the background. But you'll be able to watch me make a couple cuts here just to see a little bit what this does. This machine is loud. I like to wear ear protection, and I also like to block the feet because it's on wheels and I don't want it to roll when I'm using it. So if you look down here, I have a couple wedges there, door stops basically, to help hold the machine from moving when I'm pushing my boards through. So the first cut here that I'm going to make on this set of cutters, it is going to do this inside cut that goes all the way around. That's the first cut that this would do. So if I was making a door right now, I'd be running all 4 of these pieces through this cutter right here to make that part of it. And like I said before, I'm going to wear some ear protection. I'm going to use my push stick. Alright. So there's the first cut that it does. And I could, at this point, if I need to run it back through again, if I didn't push it down all the way, I could run it back through again, but I want to make sure I don't flip it end for end. Because if I flip it end for end, it's not going to work very good for me at all. So the next cut I need to make is the cut that fits inside this groove. So I'm going to run one more piece through here just so you can see that, and then I'll run one piece through the other cutter that will help make the groove in there. So I'm going to bring you over here just so you can see from this angle now of what this is going to look like from this side. And I am going to run additional piece through here, like I said. There's the groove on the back. So this makes the other type of cut, so it's a tongue and groove kind of fit. And you'll see how that goes together. I ran this board through as well, just as a backer board. Because the board is so narrow, it will want to kick, and the backer board just helps keep it steady. So I wouldn't actually run, both my good pieces through there, but I just use that as a backer board. I just want to demonstrate how that goes together, so you can kind of see how that goes together. So now the next part I need to do is this big cutter over here. And the big cutter is a little intimidating because you're taking off a lot of material. And you have to make sure you're holding the piece real steady again. Usually it's going to be a much bigger panel than this because you're making this is the center panel. So a lot of times this will be a much larger piece of wood. So I do have a bigger piece of wood over here. And I want to run this through just one edge just so you can see the process. All right, so let's look at this here. Now you'll see how this goes together. And that's the middle panel that will fit in. Alright, so you would do that all the way around. So hopefully that makes some sense to you now. Let's look back at this, this original panel. So my original panel, that is the panel. This is the groove that goes all the way around. And then this is the other connecting member there. So there are some specific names to all those. I'm not going to get into it really detailed at the moment. Big safety things, we're not getting your hands inside the guard, making sure that you're using push sticks, making sure that you're going the right direction.